In this video, I'm going to talk about how to obtain the derivative of an exponential function. Exponential functions, like their name say, are functions that possess an exponent, so something like 2 to the x. In this case, I'm going to use a to the u as our function, in which a is a constant and u is a function, so fx. Meaning, a good example, as I said before, is 2 to the x. A is the 2 and our function is x. Now, the way you obtain a derivative for these functions is the same as any other function, in which you will use the power rule or the power function. So the result is going to be a to the u times ln of a times du dx. So the solving process is pretty much the same as any other example. However, this exponential functions can get a little complicated because of the number of exponents there can be in some problems. In this video, I'm going to solve two common problems, and then I'm going to make a video with a lot of more complicated problems, just because I don't want to make it too long. So our first problem is e to the x. As you can see, e is our constant and our function is simply x. Applying the power rule to this, which I'm going to write really quickly. There we go. The first step is to write what we had before, so it's going to be e to the x times ln of a, so that's going to be e, times du dx, that's the derivative of our function, so the derivative of x, which is simply 1. However, our final result isn't e to the x times ln e, because as I talked before in one of the, I think it was the log properties video, ln of e is 1. So the derivative of e to the x is e to the x. So it remains the same. Which means it's a special case you should know about. That's why I decided to solve this problem. E to the x has the same derivative. So the second problem I wanted to do was just like the one I stated before. I think I said 2 to the x. In this case I used 2 to the x. I forgot to write the power rule again. Sorry. There we go. Following the same steps, we have 3 to the x times ln of 3 times the same as before, the derivative of our function, which is x, is going to be 1. And in this case, we cannot do anything about the ln 3, so our result is 3 to the x times ln 3. So it's just basically using the power rule. As I stated before, I will solve longer, more complicated problems in which you'll have to use the quotient rule and the product rule and all the rules I talked about before to be able to solve the exponential functions in a following video. If you found the video helpful, like it and share it with your friends.